I told y'all we'd be right back. I told y'all. All right, man. It's a lot of Drake stuff going on, man. Drake is under fire from every direction, fam. From rappers, from streamers, from multi-billion-dollar music entities, companies, and this one faceless channel called Deleted, aka the Deleted Villain. Now, I was talking to Curtis King yesterday, and we both agreed on something. We said, never do I want to be on the other end of a laser-focused Deleted Villain video. I just don't want to be. Now, y'all know we've reacted to Deleted, like, almost any video he does, we react to, because we typically talk about the same topic. So we reacted to all of that. This is supposed to be one of the greatest videos on YouTube at this point. What up, Carne? This is supposed to be one of the greatest videos on YouTube. Everybody that I've seen that's heard it or watched it that says it's been amazing. So we about to get into this. The Aubrey pack out. The end of Drake. All right. It's a 30-minute video. We're gonna watch the whole thing. We're gonna show some support to my dog over there, man. If you have not already subbed up and followed the homie Deleted, man, make sure y'all go check him out over on his channel. The link to his video is in the description. Also, the link to his channel as well. I'm gonna hit that like button right now because I asked y'all do the same thing. I hit the like button on his video. Y'all go over, hit the like button on his video. Let's go ahead and get into it. What up, Carne? What up, Jessica? What up, Phantom? What up, Monroe? Let's go ahead and get into this video, man. The Aubrey pack out, end of Drake. What up, RMS?
You know, it's like we saving the world. Like you take Drake and Lucian out, that just...
My man, if you starting with a Ye monologue, this about to get crazy, bro. He's starting with a Ye monologue.
You know, it's like we saving the world. Like you take Drake and Lucian out, that just alters everything because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the numbers, They work together, fix the numbers.
Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, so loose.
Yep. The video you are currently watching, mine, which is watching his video, is just for comedic purposes only, just for entertainment. Nothing we say here is true. We just laughing, right? Don't try to sue nobody over here, please. Please.
Warning. This video is for comedy purposes only, so loosen up. None of this is factual.
Facts.
Just widely opinionated jokes served
Facts.
extra spicy for your entertainment. It's satire, it's cringe, and
Facts.
it's all good fun. If you're sensitive, overly emotional, or the type to clutch your pearls at the slightest hint of humor, this is your cue to exit. Nah, seriously though, get out. Save your tears, because they're not welcomed here.
It already seems eerie, bro. VCR.
The writing on the walls.
Oh my God.
I am the sweet smell of blood on the street.
No, that's the Candyman. That's why so that's why they flagged him. I'm gonna move forward. He said they flagged him for that part, so I'm gonna move forward. That is the Candyman monologue. Hold up. He's quoting, they said they flagged him for that, so I'm going forward.
Kendrick collabed with You Ain't Over Here. No more Karens.
Warning.
All right. We fast forwarded. He said they flagged him for that. If you haven't seen the movie Candyman, it's one of the greatest scary movies ever, man. I'm from Chicago, like I told y'all. Cabrini Green was where that was supposedly happening. It supposedly was a true story too, but it wasn't like some fantastic thing that happened. It was some dude in the walls who was coming through the windows. But anyway, through the mirrors. But anyway, that's why we fast forwarded that part.
Alert.
Shout out Rocky Williams.
Aubrey. Hip-hop first official Karen. Honestly, I would like to retire the name Karen and replace it with Obs. Aubrey.
Shout out Angela.
Obs. No more Karens. Well, the Drake era is officially over. This bum tried to name all the pop artists that Kendrick collabed with, like You Ain't Over Here collabing with the Police. This 69 God, you out here telling. You really telling. You was telling for real. Drake. For those who are new here, welcome to the Pack Out. This isn't about journalism. It's not about righteous opinions. And I'm not coming from a moral high ground. I'm here.
What you gonna do? Yeah, yo, if you have never seen this show, this is one of the most eerie people on in cinema, bro. What you gonna do? Yo? Deleted you,
You out here telling. You really telling. You is telling for real. Drake. For those who are new here, welcome to the Pack Out. This isn't about journalism. It's not about righteous opinions. And I'm not coming from a moral high ground. I'm here to call out nonsense and bully these bums.
I saw my dad get arrested by like a SWAT team at the border, you know, for trying to cross over. I've seen things that didn't make me happy. They were character building, and that's why I think people in the hood can still connect with what I'm saying.
What?
Even though I'm not saying, yeah, and I got crack in my pocket, because that wasn't my struggle necessarily.
Many months later.
To make it get messy, make it get to a Michael Vick, like I never heard.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Did the race so much times I had to fix the bumper. Are you crazy? Did your plug show you 30 glizz in the fucking condo? Where? What exactly? You guys never been nowhere. You guys never been.
I never, like, if you just listen to, I think that's what Deleted was just showing. Like, listen to how he spoke here, bro. Like, he spoke like a normal human being.
My dad get arrested by like a SWAT team at the border, you know, for trying.
And then I've had people like I've had people tell me, yo, it's influence of Jamaican culture in Canada and stuff like that. I don't want to mess it up, bro. I'm not even gonna say what I think it is, but anyway, I've had people say that, and I'm like, yo, he didn't always used to talk like that.
You're collabing with the Pope.
My dad get arrested by like a SWAT team at the border, you know, for trying to cross over. I've seen things that didn't make me happy. They were character building, and that's why I think people in the hood,
normal human being, even though what he's saying is Caposaurus Rex, what he sound like is just
can still
a normal
connect
human
with
being.
What I'm saying.
What?
Even though I'm not saying, yeah, and I got crack in my pocket, because that wasn't my struggle necessarily.
Many months later.
To make it get messy, make it get to a Michael Vick, like I never heard.
Michael
Bro,
Vick.
what are you talking about, man?
What?
Did the race so much times I had to fix the bumper. Are you crazy? Did your plug show you 30 glizz in the fucking condo? Where? What exactly? You guys never been nowhere. You guys never been Fort York Ice, none of that. You guys...
What? This is real?
This man done gentrified rap. He said,
Shout out
get these
72.
ghetto heathens out of here. We are bringing in the suburbs. Drake has filed a federal lawsuit against UMG for defamation of character, harassment. Yeah, harassment. Ain't that crazy? I mean, the irony with this guy, Rihanna, Kanye, Serena, Whitney, Meg, harassment though, right? And the use of bots to falsely inflate streams. Yeah.
If you didn't understand what he said there, he has single-handedly went at probably Rihanna one of the most, bro. Like that is harassment. You know what I'm saying? He's went at every single one of them just as aggressively as Kendrick has gone at him.
With this guy,
Them was crazy.
Rihanna, Kanye, Serena, Whitney, Meg, harassment though, right?
Better
and
not
the
speak on
use
Serena.
of bots to falsely inflate streams. Yeah, this dude did a reverse Uno. Not even 30 minutes after he withdrew from his original petition. You know, the RICO he got against UMG, he took it back just to slap them across their face with an official lawsuit.
I study rap battles for a living.
This man has dragged and prolonged this beef entirely by himself. Sure, you could blame the internet and media for keeping things alive, but honestly, if Drake didn't keep handing out so much free
I was just about to say that. You could say that, but Drake is continuing it on his own. Cause Kendrick just be chilling. You don't be saying nothing. He dropped the whole GNX, had a couple of shots in there, but it wasn't like some it wasn't like one pointed diss record towards anything. He just dropped the project. And of course, we're gonna talk about the situation. Drake just, I don't know, bro. I was muted. I'm tweaking.
stayed out the damn spotlight. This whole he withdrew from his original petition. You know, the RICO he got against UMG. He took it back just to slap them across their face with an official lawsuit.
I study rap battles for a living.
This
Crazy
man
work.
has dragged and prolonged this beef entirely by himself. Sure, you could blame the internet and media for keeping things alive, but honestly, if Drake didn't keep handing out so much free content for jokes over the past year and just stayed out the damn spotlight, this whole beef would have fizzled out like a flat soda. Instead, he kept shaking the bottle to just splatter it back in his face. Being covered in loser skeet is wild. Aubrey, if you don't wipe yourself.
Oh my God, he said covered in loser skeet. Wow. Loser skeet. Bro gonna end up in Urban Dictionary, gang, on that one alone. Loser skeet. Somebody put loser skeet in the Urban Dictionary immediately. Can we contact the Urban Dictionary? Could we nominate a term, loser skeet? What? Delete it. You just created something new, man. We're gonna hit up Urban Dictionary.
If he would have remained out of the fucking way, this would have died down a long time ago.
Facts.
But he reignites it every chance he gets. He just a sad ass clown. Drake is out here proving that he's the thirstiest dude in the rap game. And it's honestly embarrassing. Instead of clapping back with bars, this man is weaponizing legal documents like some suburban dad trying to sue his HOA over a noise complaint. He's the certified Karen boy at this point. How are you going to drag your own credibility through the mud just because Kendrick bodied you? You looking like a real loser, taking L's left and right. L's are just bending you over at this point. You are submitting to L's. L's are literally
RDC said it the best, bro. If you just know how to take a L, if you just knew how to take an L, you'd be fine. Just get through it and come back. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to take an L, you end up taking a bigger L.
Rapping you the fuck down. You have fully submitted to L's. You're L's bitch. Get him. Kendrick, on the other hand, is chilling in silence, letting the diss track Not Like Us do all the talking. That's how you handle beef. Quiet, confident, and undeniable talent. Meanwhile, Drake is in the corner writing lawsuits like a scorned ex who can't let go. Drake! Aubrey, come on, Obs. Kendrick didn't even flinch, and that's what really killing Aubrey. The silence is louder than any track Drake could ever drop right now, and he knows it, because with Aubrey, he'd rather play victim. You know, a damsel in distress.
I study rap battles for a living.
You know what, bro? I feel like what Drake is gonna try to do is I feel Drake is going to try to drop something on during the Grammys or during the Super Bowl performance. I just feel like that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna try to take the light away. I just don't know if it's gonna be strong enough to do it. Like, I feel like that's what I'm seeing, or what I'm thinking is gonna happen, is that we're gonna be tuned into the Grammys, we're gonna be tuned into something, and then there's gonna be something, out of the peripheral view of us, like, there's something going on over there. We got to pay attention to that. But we won't be tuning in, right?
Drake, I could see right through you. I knew you was a Karen deep down inside. Don't forget, I predicted this lawsuit, this defamation of character lawsuit that you got going on. I uploaded a video on April 24th, 2024, only a couple of days after your Taylor Made drop and 6 days before Kendrick's Euphoria drop. I said in this video, if Kendrick Lamar even thinks about bringing up these PDF allegations, you will sue him. The only thing I was wrong about is that you didn't sue Kendrick Lamar, you sued UMG. But I knew you was gonna sue. Kendrick has not dropped his diss track yet because I'm pretty sure he wants to bring up the pedo vibes from Drake. And those type of accusations, if you don't have the facts and the proofs to those allegations, that's defamation of character. They will be able to sue Kendrick Lamar. And with UMG backing him, that will be a hard case to fight because Drake isn't from the hood. Drake isn't gonna handle this like a regular nigga would handle this. But you be crazy if you think Drake's not gonna sue Kendrick Lamar if Kendrick Lamar drops that bomb about him being a pedophile. Aubrey. You have been buzzing like an annoying gnat crying around our ear since Not Like Us dropped. And you know what? I hate how this beef centered around race. It brought unwelcoming guests to chime in with no cultural knowledge to even speak on the matter or have an opinion. And people try to make their own narrative about what Kendrick meant with Not Like Us. So to the uncultured people and also to the overly woke mob, because you guys overdid it too. This had nothing to do with Drake's complexion or him being biracial. Black is black. We come in all shades. It was because of how Aubrey was raised and how he wasn't raised on black principles or black morals or by a black man. He put on a persona and used black culture just to later mock it. Aubrey moves like a scorned white woman. He's a scorned white woman cosplaying as a black gangster. Ain't nothing wrong with being a scorned white woman. He ain't a black gangster though. And his most recent antics are proof that Kendrick and Rick Ross were right to reveal who he truly is.
First of all, I live in an all-Jewish area, so where is that? Forest Hill. Okay. I went to a predominantly Jewish school growing up. I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant, mind you. Yeah. A nice Italian?
He just listen to him. Oh, bro.
A very nice restaurant.
I think the one thing I've heard people consistently say is that Drake has always been an actor. He's always been an actor. Even now, I think he's acting. I don't really even know if this is the real Drake. Like this guy that we're watching speaking right now, that might not even be the real Drake. Or Aubrey. That's Aubrey. He's always been an actor, so we just don't know who the real version of him is. We never seen him until he was so far gone. You know what I'm saying?
The song of the night was Backstreet Boys' I Want It That Way.
And what you're doing with this lawsuit is exactly what Kendrick meant of being a colonizer to hip-hop. You're black when you want to be, to use the culture for your wealth, but at heart, you're a white woman tripping over things screaming while running away from the boogeyman. Running up the stairs instead of out the door and shit. Just tripping and falling over.
I study rap battles for a living.
Can you believe this dude?
Have y'all seen that video of bro who built the house in Ohio? The newest video, Drake running and screaming. Drake.
Dude had the audacity, the audacity.
Shout out Leonardo for the $4.99 for the $5 dono. I appreciate you, man. Shout out Kendrick bringing back TikTok. I still can't re-download the app though. Maybe force close it. I don't know. You shouldn't have deleted it. I don't think.
Nah, that's doing too much. We ain't gonna say audacity. This dude had the audacity to post this cringeworthy statement on his Insta talking about Aubrey. If that ain't the most Wonder Bread generic statement I ever heard in my damn life. I just told y'all the last video, Drake is getting on my last nerve. But I love making fun of his fan base, bro. They get mad as hell. Their feelings really be hurting shit. Right. I like it. I like making them upset. Aubrey, let's not forget the root to all this mess either. Your insecurities about Kendrick Lamar. Every move you made in this saga, from the lawsuit to the leaked DMs, it proved Kendrick hit a nerve. Aubrey wanted to paint himself as the underdog fighting the system, but all he's done is confirm Kendrick's bars about him being entitled, insecure, a colonizer, and conflicted. Oh wait, and a liar. Am I forgetting something else besides a minor? Aubrey basically confirmed everything Kendrick said about him in his diss tracks. Let's talk about how Drake's been losing his damn mind ever since Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. Dude's been spiraling so hard he might as well audition for the next season of Euphoria. He's drama queen. He's drama. I mean, every time this man opens his mouth or files a lawsuit, it's like he's handing Kendrick another trophy, revealing how much he's really not built like that. The champagne poppy turned into a watered down mimosa. It's gotta be tough. This dude withdrew from his lawsuit with UMG just to file a defamation lawsuit the same day. I can't make this shit up. He had no case with the first lawsuit, so now he's going full Karen mode and complaining to HR about being called names. He's literally saying, hey, they teasing me, help.
I study rap battles for a living.
How can you guys even listen to Drake after all this whining?
Yeah, man, I think that's the thing though, right? Like, I've been saying that too. How do you consume Drake music? I think he's done way more damage. I think he's done more damage than we can really like quantify at this current moment. We don't know the amount of damage and what he's done to his career. And before this, we were saying his career is probably not over. He'll probably still who wants to listen to Drake? The ladies, the women, the girls have all said, we don't want to listen to you. We don't want to hear you no more. You're disgusting. You've done XXX. We seen the videos of you with the girl on stage. That we don't want to hear that no more. Then you got the gangster Drake that people kind of listen to, but then are like, wow, now you telling? We don't want to hear that either. So what form of Drake does anybody want to hear? What form of Drake does anybody want to hear? Answer that question if you still want to hear Drake in the comments.
It's cringe as hell. It's sad. It's pathetic. I don't get it. I don't get how you guys could even listen to this dude now. So Not Like Us dropped, and Drake's ego has been in free fall ever since. Kendrick left him in lyrical shambles, and instead of hitting the booth to fight back, Drake ran to the courtroom like it's Law and Order and some shit. You for real cried at your house at this point. Lil Yachty lied.
He didn't give a fuck. He was genuinely unfazed. That shit didn't bother him.
You're bothered as hell. You really bothered. You were obviously in shambles. It devastated.
And even with that, right? Even with that, it seems like he told everyone, hey, if they ask you, tell them I don't care. He's unbothered. I've talked to him. Axe said it. Yachty said it. Some other people said it on stream. It's like, but he's just proven the opposite. He's just proven the opposite.
Devastated you. It absolutely crushed this man's whole identity.
I study rap battles for a living.
But come on, you're suing for a song that claimed you were into minors because of a video of you groping a 17-year-old girl in 4K, texting a 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown.
We just texted each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. Yeah.
You and Drake.
Shout out Leonardo for the $5 donation. If there'll be an anime Drake, I freaking lose it. Shout out to you for the $5.
What
man.
advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text
Joey
messages.
responded?
That stays in the text messages. I met Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring and he was touring too. And he was such a fanboy and I was such a fangirl that honestly we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons. And we went to dinner afterwards and we had dinner the next day and then we met in Sydney.
Where she confesses herself.
I have never heard that in my life.
That you were texting her you missed her when you were in your 30s and she was 13, allegedly. Not to mention you taking pictures with a 60-year-old model just to turn around and take her on a date the moment she turned 18, as if you were waiting for her to become legal. That's called grooming, allegedly. So when someone addresses it, you want to go and sue now. This has been going around the internet for years, dude. It's been going around the internet for years, and you thought no one would ever confront you. You thought no one would confront you about taking advantage of the star power you had with impressionable young women, allegedly. God. Drake has literally stated and recognized these online gossips himself in his song with Yachty before this beef.
Widows in my comments talking about some Millie Bobby look.
And he even tried to be funny, telling Kendrick to use the young girl card with Tupac AI voice.
Talk about him liking young girls.
He cheddar bobbed himself. He did this already. I don't even understand what you gave him the angle and then mad that he took it? Weirdo, bro.
That's a kid for me. Yo, that's that nigger. Yo, that's that nigger. Yo, that's that nigger.
Bitch, I see what you did there. I know.
Drake was well aware and insecure about these allegations way before Kendrick said anything. And when Kendrick warned him, not only with the album title of Euphoria, but also in the beginning of the song.
You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Instead of listening to this warning, Drake would then take the opportunity to defame Kendrick himself in family matters, ignoring the warnings, and after that is history.
I study rap battles.
Shout out to Antiem for the $5 donation, fam. I appreciate you, man. He says, the only light-skinned rapper I want to hear in 2025 is Redman. Muddy Waters 2 goes, bro. Much respect. Barry Drake. Appreciate you, gang. Shout out to Jay. I appreciate you. Joey Badass dropped. All right, we on that after this video. Joey Badass dropped? Hold up. Let me see what it's called. Sorry, not sorry. Oh! All right, let's finish this. We gotta finish this video. We gotta finish this video.
Battles for a living.
Drake acts like he's cut from the same cloth as hood niggas, but this man is polyester. He the knockoff version. He's a white woman cosplaying as a black gangster. You don't see Jay-Z suing Spotify because Nas out-rapped him in 2001. Real ones let the music do the talking.
Did the race so much times I had to fix the bumper. Are you crazy? Fucking TPS is ramming into my man's whip, dog. What the fuck? I had to fix that.
What?
Don't get me gas.
You are down bad.
Aubrey, you for real acting like the HR department for hip hop, filing complaints about unfair treatment? It's crazy. It's clear Officer Drizzy has 0 OGs in his circle too. No one to smack some sense into him and say, Aubrey, sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Stop embarrassing.
All
us.
yes men.
Stop snitching, Aubrey. He's surrounded by yes men hyping up his tantrums like they're iconic moments, but they're not. They're stupid. Aubrey is his own worst enemy at this point. He for real thought suing UMG and Spotify would make it look like he the hero fighting for his artist rights.
Yeah, bro.
Instead, he came
Never was
off
gonna
like the
happen.
rap game's first Karen. He didn't just tarnish his image, he wrecked it. The guy who gave his worst behavior is now the guy who files lawsuits when he can't take criticism. I mean, I guess the title of the song actually states what his antics are, but damn. And y'all gotta keep it lit, man. His career will never hit the same again. All money ain't good money. And right now, his legacy is hanging on by the threads of his old catalog. Drake's dropped so many hits over the years that the streams from his classics are
Joey
doing
dropped,
all
we know.
the heavy
We
lifting,
getting into it.
keeping his numbers afloat. It's like he's coasting on a greatest hits playlist instead of creating anything new that sticks. So the original petition accused UMG of colluding with Spotify.
Shout out to is it Yanit Valerie for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. Says by addressing anti-Semitism in his lawsuit, Drake made it so not Kendrick, as a Jewish person that thought never even crossed my mind. Wait, by addressing anti-Semitism in his lawsuit, Drake made it so not Kendrick, as a Jewish person that never even crossed my mind. Oh, right. You never thought that he was that Kendrick was taking the anti-Semitism route. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you.
To boost Kendrick's diss track, claiming they use bots and cut licensing deals. Aubrey, you've been the Spotify poster boy for years. Every time we open the app, your face is plastered across the playlist. Now you want to go and cry foul because the algorithm said, nah, fuck all that pussy shit. We ain't listening to this no more. What kind of entitled shit is that though? Aubrey claimed UMG gave Spotify a discount to promote Kendrick's track. Meanwhile, this man's been swimming in corporate backing his whole fucking career. The irony is so thick you could spread it on a cheeseburger and throw it to academics.
But that's the irony is so thick you can spread it on a cheeseburger and throw it to academics. But that's what we said, bro. He's been benefited from it his whole career, and then now it's a problem. I don't understand it.
It doesn't make sense. I just wanted to call academics fat for no reason. If there's a Mount Rushmore for industry plants, Aubrey's face is front and center. Aubrey is so disconnected
Probably
from
the
reality.
most successful
He
industry
really
plant of
thought
all
this
time.
lawsuit would make him look noble. Instead, it highlighted how thin-skinned and how bratty he is. It's fucking spoiled brat. Only child syndrome. This is why you shouldn't have one child. This is why you need another kid.
Hey, I'm an only child, gang.
You need at least 2 kids. It balances it. He has this only child syndrome where he thinks he gets his way. He's made his own image look worse by how he's been moving ever since the beef. Drake's image took a massive hit with this whole fiasco. He didn't just lose credibility as a rapper. He lost credibility as a man. How you gonna try to flex like you're built different and then fold when things don't go your way?
I study rap battles for a living.
Aubrey, you're fragile. You're fragile as fuck. It don't make no damn sense. this. This lawsuit isn't just gonna fail, it's exposing Drake for the desperate, petty, and insecure person Kendrick said he was. Every bar Kendrick spit about him being fake and performative now reads like a prophecy. And Drake didn't just prove Kendrick right, he give rap the evidence and hand delivered it. Aubrey, stop whining and make better music. Kendrick's not out here suing his label every time he gets overlooked or every time they call him K-Bot. He's dropping bars that make us think. Like, damn, maybe I should go read a book or something. But you're dropping legal motions and L's. It's weird.
Well, I think he's stuck in a loop, bro. I think Drake is stuck in a loop. He only knows how to rap one way. He's not that versatile. Everything ends up sounding the same over a different beat or with a different feature or in a different market. Like, you know, he dropped the song with the bro, with the Puerto Rican homie. I forgot his name. He dropped the song with him. He had a song with a couple other people. It's like he does the same thing over and over again. He is not able to really evolve.
He lists various incidents that occurred following the conflict. He mentions concerns for his safety, having to pull his son Adonis out of school, experiencing prejudiced comments for being Jewish. The irony, I mean, you started with the whole slave-free shit.
Home beef.
His house being shot at, his bodyguard being injured, and enduring online bullying.
Allegedly.
He also claims his name and character were defamed, including being labeled a PDF, and accuses UMG of allowing content creators to profit from reacting to the viral song, further amplifying the smear campaign against him. Now, to be clear, for those in the back, he didn't sue these creators. No one was served papers. Nah, this falls under the fair use content. He couldn't sue reaction channels for that.
Bro, you try to educate people and they don't listen. But he definitely did not sue them. Just him mentioning their name was enough. It's like, bro, why you gotta bring us up? Why you gotta bring us up? We could do this. Fair use. That's why we can put it on YouTube. That's why there is a section that is called reaction. Now, you may not get paid for it unless they say, okay, you can use that. But that's the only thing. That's it.
For that, even if he wanted to, Aubrey would only be able to sue if they make up false claims or fake news. But reacting to videos, that falls under the fair use content law, and it would be illegal to sue. He would only be able to strike the video like any other time someone who feels like their content is being stolen, or that's about it. You can't change the laws. So no, nothing will happen to these streamers or reaction channels. And no, they won't have to pay a dime back. They just simply get flagged. However, he's being a hater and fucking up future bags. He's making it hard for future reaction videos where UMG will probably continue to copyright content to avoid things like this, which means no more getting paid for songs at all. He used these creators as references or examples to support his claims, likely selected the most viewed content to demonstrate how hate was being spread to millions.
And not even though, because if you look, we looked at it, Aubs is down bad. He really is. I mean, actually, I should be, bro. I don't know why you're not. Hold up. What up, Adrian? Let me mod him so I know when he pops up. What was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. Because Knox and Fantano had crazy view numbers, but he didn't choose them for whatever
However,
reason.
This bozo is pretty much sneak dissing and snitching, just trying to fuck up another black man's entrepreneurial bag, and I can't respect it. You see, the problem I see with him doing this is that he only had an issue with the black creators, which is odd, considering the fact that Matthew's unseasoned ass humiliated Drake in his Family Matters breakdown, because if counting niggas 37 times has any truth, that would hurt anyone's character. So that's defamation in itself, but yet you didn't list him. And I know you've seen it because Matthew was doing numbers. Benz. He was honestly probably the most watched YouTuber that was breaking down the beef, so there's no way you didn't see his channel. Drake basically said, black YouTubers made me look bad, and then he hit the courtroom.
I study rap battles for a living.
Aubrey, how do you expect to stop the internet? That's like trying to sue people for breathing because they're inhaling your air. It doesn't work. Drake's lawsuit.
And that's the other piece that that's the other piece is that the song was gonna do what the song was gonna do, bro. I just don't understand. It's like, I just don't understand it. And when you look at the numbers between the two, there's clearly an edge to Kendrick, but that's because responses. It wasn't the initial jab thrown out there. Their responses. It's like he responded, and then he started doubling, and piggybacking off of the momentum. You just gotta understand, bro.
Who claims UMG intentionally removed copyright restrictions to let Kendrick Lamar's diss track thrive. So basically, the biggest artist of our generation is crying because Kendrick got a little extra shine. Kendrick's pen is so damn lethal, it got the boy looking for loopholes in the YouTube terms of service. That's
Crazy
pathetic. Work. Aubrey's legal team is as clueless as he is, alleges that content creators couldn't legally post reactions without UMG's permission. Reaction videos fall under fair use, you dummy. You know that if you spend less time taking these sus-ass selfies and more time reading. Aubrey is accusing these creators of...
Delete It, Not Like Us was a hit because it was a hit. Facts. But let's be real. Let's be real. It's the first track to ever expose Drake's PDF allegations. It was going to do numbers just off that. He knows this. Oklahoma Day, I appreciate you. Facts, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. We about to get on that Joey too.
Of fueling the spread of Kendrick's track. Facts, it was a hit regardless. It didn't matter who reacted to it. These same creators react.
He said it was more shocking because Drake having a kid is like, oh, we could understand that he been out here hoeing and having kids. He probably got 10 kids and we just don't know about it. But him being a PDF is like, whoa, you said that about the biggest art. We got, wait, what did he say? Let's go back and listen to it again and again and again and again. I know, Joey dropped, we on it.
Reacted to your shit too. The legal filing has been ripped apart for its lack of understanding about how reaction videos work. The whole lawsuit reads like it was written by someone who just discovered YouTube yesterday. This is what happens when you surround yourself with yes men, Aubrey, instead of hiring people who know how the world actually works. Aubrey out here saying UMG rigged the system for Kendrick. Nah, bruh, Kendrick didn't need bots or conspiracies. His diss track hit because it was fire. Reaction channels didn't blow it up because they were paid to. They did it because people wanted to hear it. Kendrick dropped Ether.
Thank you. We react. That's what they wanted to hear. You know how many songs are out right now that nobody reacts to because nobody want to hear it? Nobody want to hear it. And I'm not trying to use this as an example, but the homie Cliff Savage had a crazy song that not a lot of people reacted to because they didn't know who he was and they didn't go listen to it. We reacted to it, and then I started seeing the reaction to it from other people. Like, yo, thank you for reacting to this, man. We've been trying to get people to react to this. When people want to hear something, they'll let you know.
Ether, and Drake responded with paperwork.
I study rap battles for a living.
At this point, Aubrey's lawsuit is pretty much entitled energy. Instead of addressing Kendrick creatively, Drake took the legal route, and it's making him look like a clown. Imagine suing because you can't handle being roasted online. His lawsuit is nothing but a poorly disguised tantrum.
Maybe now people will finally wake up and see what everyone's been saying about Aubrey this whole time. The way he operates in the industry is straight up slimy and sleazy. And now he's dragged the same toxic energy into the streaming world. It's like watching someone take their bad habits and spread them like a virus. Disgusting behavior. That's impossible to ignore.
So filing lawsuits, crying over YouTubers, and blaming everyone but yourself, it's clear the boy doesn't run anything anymore, except his mouth in court. Screwface John actually took to X to call you out, Obs, showing and proving that UMG did the same thing for creators with your songs that they did for Kendrick Lamar. UMG wasn't playing favorites at all. You're so goofy making yourself look crazy at this point. This man literally told Kai to react to his diss track during the beat.
Stay on stream.
Stay on stream. I repeat. Drake
we on
has
it. Joey dropped. I know.
Said, stay on stream.
But now when those same reactors are eating up Kendrick's masterpiece, suddenly it's a problem. Nah, bruh, you can't have it both ways. You basically saying don't clap back at me, it ain't fair. Drake wanted the internet's attention, but now that everyone is sigging on him, instead of writing for him, he's telling. He out here telling. He's snitching. He turned into Officer Drizzy. At this point, the thirst for validation is unbearable. Hey, I heard somebody on another channel, he said that Aubrey hopped on more L's, and they're not talking about Millie Bobby from Stranger Things. And I couldn't stop laughing. Aubrey, you are giving us all secondhand embarrassment, you dumbass. And this part is theoretical.
The other part, right? Like the crazy part that I think of is that Drake has been named in other like more heinous activity, right? Like being involved allegedly with heinous activity. I'm not even going to say what it is, but allegedly involved or allegedly tied to heinous activity. Shout out to Broke Astro. But it took this for people to say that, and for people to start viewing him that way. And I'm probably one of those people too, because I hear, from the older generation and people in my comments like, listen, that's what we've been trying to tell y'all this whole time. Drake is not hip hop.
About to say there's no facts to this. This is just my take. Well, all of it's just my take, really.
Right.
But I'm low-key side-eyeing you, bro, with those messages with Chris now. It was low-key a setup. Carefully orchestrated chaos to distract y'all from the real L's. Aubrey over here quietly withdrawing his lawsuit against UMG and Spotify, and then also his new defamation lawsuit. He thought he could finesse the internet and ended up playing himself. First off, Chris didn't just leak those DMs out of nowhere. Nah, I think that dude was a part of the distraction team. Drake knew his lawsuit was collapsing faster than his credibility. So Chris, the so-called bitter friend who conveniently leaks DMs where Drake is dragging LeBron, whining about UMG,
on purpose.
and just like that, everyone's gossiping about LeBron. Drake knew exactly.
I said that, bro. It was done on purpose. It's smoke and mirrors. Let's talk about LeBron and then let's sneak in the second lawsuit. Said
exactly
that, bro.
what he was doing, stirring the pot,
now.
Creating headlines, and dragging LeBron's family into his pity Olympics. Classic Drake move. Manipulative and messy. And academics was being used as a pawn in Drake's little chess match. Drake fed Act the fake DM narrative, knowing he would run with it like a good little puppet. Thirsty as hell for Drake, by the way, but unknowingly was bamboozled by Obbs and Chris, jeopardizing his credibility so they can distract people from Drake's legal plans. That's what I think happened. That's not facts. That's what I think. Bringing LeBron into the mix wasn't just random, it was calculated. Aubrey knew that the internet would lose their minds over the rumors of LeBron cheating. It's messy, it's personal, and it's exactly the kind of drama that distracts people from the fact that Drake withdrew his lawsuit and submitted another. You already know that's that bland activity. LeBron's name was debate, and the world took it. Hey Drake, they're not slow. We're not slow, bro. We see right through your antics.
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying that's true,
sir.
but that's how we reading it.
Yes, sir.
Now, after all these lawsuits, everything makes sense why 50 Cent has been supporting you. Allegedly, back when 50 Cent was riding the wave of his beef with Ja Rule and being crowned the victor, he conveniently slapped that restraining order on Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. But here's what people don't talk about. 50 had a whole lot of luck on his side, thanks to some perfectly timed chaos. Ja Rule and Irv Gotti were neck deep in a federal raid. The feds came for their label, indicting them on money laundering and other charges. Murder Inc. was frozen. No music,
he just
no
couldn't
moves,
do nothing. Right.
What do you think kind of caused the decline in Murder Inc.?
I mean, I think it was pretty obvious, being federally indicted. I'd say.
Right. But they beat that case, though.
The damage was done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that went on for a long time.
They were completely shut down. And then, right on cue, 50 Cent comes out of nowhere as the new artist and dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, all while dissing Ja Rule and calling Ja Rule out. With Ja tied up in the legal hell and unable to respond, 50 Cent had the stage to himself. Add in that restraining order to keep Ja Rule quiet, and boom, 50 controlled the narrative. While Ja Rule was forced into silence, 50 played it loud and in your face and making it look like he was winning the war. It wasn't just beef, it was strategy.
Hey, Deleted, you might want to make a whole video on this, gang. If you're still here, you might want to make a whole video on this. Because low-key, I never thought about that. I never thought about them being, I knew they was indicted. Didn't Irv do time? Didn't he do time? I think he did time too, right? I had no idea.
Strategy, timing, legal drama, and a little finesse let 50 flip the script and make the public believe he came out on top. Allegedly, of course. But that's another story. but it seems like Drake got inspired from that.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
need
you
that.
guys made it this far into the video. Make sure you drop that demon emoji. Let me know that you've been here with me this entire time while we pack out Obs. I can't feel sorry for Aubrey. I get why some of y'all want to understand his feelings, but I can't. All the subliminals he's done throughout his career, not just with Kendrick either. He stole from his own artists, The Weeknd and Tory Lanez, who both had open beefs with him in the beginning of their careers because of this. That's why Tory looked weird as hell teaming up with a guy that he once beefed for the same reason that all these artists are calling Drake out on. It's weird. You're weird. And let's not bring up Future and why he started dissing you in the first place, Aubrey. It wasn't over a female. It was because you were pillow talking to a female that Future was also smashing, and she would run back and tell him everything you would say. Not only that, Aubrey would make a song called What Would Pluto Do and mask this song as a nod to Future, but it was really a diss track stating that he was sleeping with Future's side chick. And now he wants to talk about defamation of character when he dragged Kendrick's wife, Kendrick's kids, and other family members into this beef first. Lying, saying Kendrick's kids aren't his, saying Whitney cheated with a bodyguard, calling him a wife beater. You said all this first, Aubrey. You mentioned harassment like you didn't harass people. Like you weren't harassing Rihanna every single album you ever created. And I'm gonna say that again. You've harassed Rihanna every single album you have ever created. Doing a video breakdown on all the songs and situations of you talking about Rihanna lyrically, it would take so long to make because it's on every fucking album. You did the same shit with Kanye. If Kanye wasn't a feature on your album, you were dissing him on your album. From the beginning to present day, you have stalked and harassed Rihanna and Kanye West lyrically. You have harassed Serena Williams and talked about her marriage, calling her man a groupie, her husband a groupie. You're always coming for someone's wife or family. It's weird. Dennis's neglect did a number on you. Growing up in a broken home left you feeling like you didn't belong. Being raised by just your mom in a community where most households had both parents made you question your identity. It cut so deep, it gave you imposter syndrome. So bad that now you're out here obsessing over wrecking everyone else's family. Whether it's spinning lies or straight up paying for women to cheat on their husbands, you've turned your pain into a twisted hobby. Instead of healing, you're just projecting your own insecurities onto the world, one messy situation at a time. Collecting 42 engagement rings as trophies is psychotic behavior. What human being you know proposes 42 times? And let's just say you never went through with it and you just bought the ring on some spur of the moment type shit. It's the fact that you wanted to marry someone 42 times and to keep them as trophies is insane. That's like a serial unaliver who would keep their victims trophies. It's weird behavior. Aubrey, it's clear you're in search for the love you never received at home. You act like your mother's love wasn't enough, and that's selfish, Aubrey. Listen, if Obs would have stayed out of sight and remained silent this entire year and kept it in the booth and dropped a surprise album the same week as the Super Bowl, that would have been legendary. It would have been historic. He should have got the same writers who wrote that verse on the Meltdown track, because honestly, why didn't you call them anyway for the beef? They had you gassing. It could have been a crazy game-changing moment for hip-hop history, but a missed opportunity. If he remained quiet all the way up until this point and just dropped an album, but he missed that opportunity.
I study rap battles for a living.
All right, enough of all that. This is the part where my words is gonna speak to your soul, Aubrey. Aubrey, this will forever taint your career when it comes to the greatest list of all times. Your stats alone should have secured your spot. Your hits would have made sure of it, without a question. But the lawsuits and the constant victim playing during the biggest beef in hip-hop history, that's what's erasing you from the top 5 conversation. And let me keep it lit. Whether people want to admit it or not, Drake had a long, respectable run to be considered in anyone's top 5. But now, not so much.
If anyone even dares to say that, it's gonna turn into a comedy show. Because who's putting Officer Drizzy, the crybaby snitch, in their top 5? No one wants to champion the dude who folded under pressure and cried to the courts instead of handling business in the booth. Whether you believe it should be authentic writing or not, we're talking greatest artist of all time. It couldn't be me. Congrats, Drake. You officially made yourself the punchline of your own legacy. You're done.
Damn. Hey. The level of cooking you did in this video, man, they keep getting better, man. I don't know what it is. I feel like you found like the groove, especially when it comes to Drake. The level of cooking you did in this video, and then that 50 Cent piece, which is why he then was backing Drake in a sense, was weird. But I didn't know that. Drake is forever changed, bro. He's forever changed. He's never going to be this. You're never gonna be able to go back. And maybe him understanding that is him trying to move into this whole streaming and gambling and all, because rap is never gonna be the same for him anymore. Maybe that's what it is. But shout out to you, man. Again, bro. Listen, all the success you've been getting, man. All of the everybody just finally seeing what we've been seeing over here since the beginning with Deleted, bro. I'm happy that it's coming your way, man. I really am. I wish you nothing but the best, and thank you for bringing us all together. You know what I'm talking about, man. Thank you for bringing us all together. And anytime you on something, I'm on it, bro. So listen, bro, just keep doing you, man. I don't have to tell you that. Never change, never reveal your face. Keep going. Drake, go away. Drake, go away. Oh my God, Riz Up Kids another day. He is a pop artist. Rap has always been an underdog sport. Very true, man. 50 deep, but not deep enough. All right, man. Listen, I thought this was gonna be it, but y'all know we got some more work to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thumbnail set up. And we about to get into this Joey. Pause. But let's go ahead and get into this video, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get 200 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We on the way to 30K, man. We got to catch Deleted, bro. We got to catch him. He's almost at 70. We got to catch him. Help me catch Deleted. Everybody, help me catch Deleted. Help me catch Deleted. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all in about 3 minutes, man. Just give me a few seconds, and we're going to pull this video up. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.